I'm at the 493rd AMU. Yeah, so I guess as the OIC for our deployed troops, my main job is just taking care of the maintainers, so getting them the equipment and personnel they need to be able to execute the mission for Astral, which is just sending up 12 or so jets daily on whatever mission or special requirements that Ops needs. That's about it. DARRYL.
Okay. Yeah, I would have gotten that wrong. Cool. All right, so talk me through the logistics of getting all of your guys down here, because it's not a simple process by any means, right?
Yeah, so basically we start the process out way in advance, months out in advance. Basically we'll get a requirement saying, hey, you've been selected or you need to go TDY to this location, and that's when the entire process starts. So we start mapping out exactly the amount of bodies that we need, whether it's just internal to the AMU or outside in the different sections like EMS and CMS. And then from there, we'll plan about the different kind of equipment. So we have the bobtails, fuel trucks, jammers, all that kind of crazy stuff that we have to mix into the play. And then from there, it's just a matter of coming down here and doing the site survey to kind of figure out, like, okay, what's the area that we're operating out of? What kind of building can we use? How can the host nation best support us while we execute our mission?
Is this a purely AMU exercise, or did you have to bring in people from the outside?
We did have to bring in people from the outside. So that's where the EMS and CMS factors come into play. So with the AMU maintainers, there are some specific tasks that they can't perform that the backshop maintainers, EMS and CMS, can do. So we do require additional support for that.
Any big challenges, anything like that you guys had to overcome?
So there was a couple, whether it was in terms of kind of like trying to navigate what our left and right boundaries were while we operate on the flight line, or whether it was something as simple as getting food for the guys and gals. But there have been a couple of challenges, but every single one of them we've overcame. So
as we do.
Awesome. Every single day that we've executed flying has been a great day. We haven't really missed too many lines at all. It's been beautiful all around. So yeah, the team's doing just fine.
Cool. Readiness for that?
Absolutely, 110%. So yeah, and that's kind of like the left and right parameters of the TDY is trying to figure out, as well as supporting ops and helping with their flying requirements. But it's kind of like seeing kind of what we can do if we did get a phone call in that sense. So no, 110% confident that if we did get a phone call tonight, we'd be out the door tomorrow, no problems. Yeah.
Okay. Answer per section of that'd be great.
Yeah, I'd say Astral is pretty important in two different respects. So number one would be we are coordinating with a ton of different agencies, whether it's coming out of Ramstein, Spangdahlem, Mildenhall, Aviano, you name it. There's just so many different factors that come into play, whether it's aircraft-wise or personnel-wise. But I'd say probably the biggest, most important factor, you're in Greece. Like, you're here to relax, here to kick back when you're not at work. So no, it's definitely a good time. It's been very interesting, very interesting. And it's always interesting whenever you try to coordinate with a different nation. So there's just a little bit of a language barrier, things that we do that they don't, or vice versa, that you have to overcome. But all in all, it's been an interesting yet very, very good experience. It's been good. So there are certain factors that you can't get over a phone call that you can get when you're here. So boots on the ground, being here to be able to take in the experience and be able to have that face-to-face interaction or conversation, whether it's with us or the host nation, is extremely beneficial. That's something that a phone call will never be able to do. I'll be 110% honest, you can't fly without maintainers. So yeah, if we didn't have maintainers, boots on the ground here, these jets wouldn't be, they wouldn't get fixed, and they wouldn't be able to take off and fly. So yeah, maintainers are pretty detrimental to the mission right now. Yeah.